Welcome to lesson 2.2. You need to watch this for your do now. This is a new format. Async classes are practice days, and you have to watch the lesson video for do now points. We are on part 2 of how do we draw Bohr models. Today is mostly practice. So, the periodic table we talked about yesterday is a table that has periods, and those periods are rows. So we talked about fluorine, which is in the second row. And because it's in the second row, that also means it has two shells or two rings. So if this is our atom, you can see the nucleus is in the center, and there are two rings of electrons surrounding the nucleus, 1 and 2. Here's a check for understanding. How many shells are within an atom of potassium, K? Is it 1 or 4? This is your first do now question. Okay, so shells are the rings of electrons, right? They're also the rows. So the potassium is in the fourth row. So there are 4 rings of electrons. Now, we're going to talk about how to draw Bohr models using lithium as an example. This is the same example we used last time. It should seem familiar, but the steps are also the same. You need to know how to do this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the nucleus with the symbol. Lithium symbol is just big L, little I. Then you need to find lithium on the periodic table. It's in the second row, so that means there are 2 rings. The next thing I'm going to need to do is figure out the number of electrons. That's just the atomic number. Lithium's atomic number is the whole number on the top, so it's 3. There are 3 electrons, and there are 2 rings of electrons. Now I can't just willy-nilly put my electrons wherever. I have to remember the rule. Which is a song that I'll sing for you. It's 288, 288, 288. Essentially, 2 electrons in shell 1, 8 electrons in shell 2, and 8 in shell 3 max. So I would have 2 electrons in shell 1, and there's only 3 electrons in lithium, so my last electron goes in the second shell, or the second ring. Okay, here's a check for understanding. How do you determine the number of electrons in an atom? Is it A, the atomic number, B, the mass number, or C, the average atomic mass? If you identified that the atomic number is the number of protons or the number of electrons, you'd be exactly right. In a neutral atom, the negative charge perfectly balances the positive charge. Since electrons are negative and protons are positive, if you have 6 positively charged protons, you must have 6 negatively charged electrons. Okay, oh, and the atomic number is that top number. Finally, we're going to review how to draw an atom. This is actually number 2 on your worksheet today. So here are the steps. I want to fill out A, B, and C, and then I'm going to drag my electrons. So first I need to go to my periodic table and I find the element. I did that ahead of time, and I know that hydrogen is in the first row or the first period of the periodic table. The next thing I need to do is find the shells. The shell is the same as the period, so there's just one shell, one ring. And finally, I need to figure out how many electrons there are. Hydrogen has just 1 as its atomic number, so it's going to have 1 electron. And now I'm going to demonstrate how to drag my electron to the ring. I noticed from the worksheet a lot of people were good at figuring out A, B, and C, but they didn't figure out H. So I'm going to show it right now. From the bucket, you'll just hover and drag. If you need to see that again, the video is in the bottom right of each slide. Just click and drag. All right, it's been a quick review. Answer the do now questions based off of this video.